You doing the screen, recording the screen action?
Yeah, we should be recording now. It is. Yeah, on the roll. I'll edit it for whatever we need. Alright, so the dragon has bitten the head off of the Lizardman Blackguard. Good old test gig roll. And has come to a landing position across from you guys and roars extremely loud. And everyone, I'm going to say that Stigma Butternipple is afraid because his master is afraid. And so are the two Dragon Spawn green guys here at the top and bottom. One standing next to Tin and one looking at Othros. They're all scared along with you guys, so we'll go in order. Othros runs and hides behind this tree right here. And then it comes to Green Man. He runs.
Put me back to where I was.
Quad moves past Othros and hides behind that tree there. And we got a 10, and he will run. He can only go about 80 feet, so I'm just going to put him in this tree right here. He's just trying to find somewhere. Good thing, you may run away now.
How far may I run?
Quad move if you want. So that'll be 80 feet for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 40 feet.
You had to jump that cliff wall if you want to get it out.
5, 6, 7. That's about as far as I can get here. Here.
Yeah, pretty much hanging out with Tenon.
We were battle buddies this battle anyway.
Next up, the little green spawn sneak runs slightly past you guys and hides in the same tree that you're in. And Hamish is still on the floor, squirting blood everywhere because he keeps moving his HP bar.
Yeah, you want me to roll up?
Blood. Hamish is not awake yet. We'll go to Gendor. Gendor pulses. A little bit of health. Hamish is now at 1 HP and can open his eyes, and when he does, Z-Dragon.
Be awesome if he rolled out of the will save on this.
The dragon looks at Gendor, paying no attention. I need to stick him out of here as well. He runs this way. Looks at Gendor, and the dragon's eyes flicker a little bit with a green glow. And it looks at him and then looks up at you, Gendor, with your spear still lodged into the chest of that lizard man. She goes,
Go ahead and queue up.
He goes, that was a mighty blow that you struck this villain with. He says, what is your name and why are you not afraid of me?
My name is Gendor or Draco, and I am a dwarf of humble nature. I seek the power of the dragons, and the brass dragon totem has given me special powers to be in awe of your presence and not be scared. I marvel.
Says you serve the brass dragon totem?
Yes, they are of highest quality, along with all dragons, under Bahamut.
She gives a strange, interested smile. And Hamish, your eyes look up and see her at this point. As she's smiling and you've pinpointed where the voice is coming from. She's not making any threatening maneuvers, so you're not at risk of being terrified yet. But as long as you lay there, maybe you'll be fine.
Oh, fuck that shit. I stand up.
Alright.
I look at her. I've got my hand over Morland's Morland's signal on my chest, in my shield of faith, and I'm going to do a wisdom check to know what type of dragon this is.
bronze color on it, and you know that it must be a metallic dragon of possibly that type. It is natural, and you believe it is a good-hearted creature.
I will. I will nod my head to the dragon and in common say to it,
Oh yeah, that's right. The dragon is speaking in Draconic, and Gendor is responding in Draconic. So
I'll say in common. Good dragon, nice dragon, petty. No, I'll say, greetings, sir. Can you speak in common so I can also understand what you say to my good dwarven friend who worships dragons?
she looks at you and says, I appreciate the respect of calling me sir, but I am in fact a female. And I will forgive you, as you have most likely not seen many of us. But
Very first one, ma'am.
Yes. She says, but excuse me, I need to have a chat with this brass totem interesting little friend of yours. She says, how long have you been this way?
My wonderful history starts with my great-grandfather. We were kicked out of the dwarven mountains for our inquisitive nature and lust for power of the dragon. I've been this way since I can remember as a child, 50 years ago or so. And I have loved every bit of it.
She said, I would say this is a strange coincidence, but I'm beginning to doubt it's not a coincidence at all. And she begins to step towards you. And she reaches down a front claw onto that lizard man. And she hooks the chainmail suit that he is inside of. And she picks it up and then slams it on the ground, left, right, a few times until the arms and legs dislodge and the liquefied body comes spilling out from underneath it. You can see some loot shattering the ground, coins and whatnot, and then she's got that bloody chain suit hanging from her talon, and she drops it right in front of you.
I stood up in front of Gendor. I'm a little worried. Don't have much health, like, if you need to flee, I will hold it back.
She says, nothing to worry about. You strong-hearted dwarf. You might want to take a rest before you pass out. You don't look so good. As she drops the copper chainmail on the ground, she says, this one was not worthy to wear copper dragon scales. I know of the young dragon that he murdered, and now that dragonling has been avenged. He didn't have the balls to challenge an adult dragon for the purpose of getting those scales. She says, Gendor, where did you happen upon the scales that you wear of an evil dragon?
Well, I used to wear black scales, or scale mail armor covered in black, to insult Tiamat and his miserable minions. And then I crafted against a heavy sum of money and paid a pirate trader to find some dragon scales for me, green in color, as to insult them as I put them to death.
She says, yes. Maybe one day you'll have the glory of cutting those scales from the corpse of a green dragon.
I can only hope.
He just kind of leans down and puts his hand up, like Caesar.
She goes, at that point, you see the dragon begin to morph and shrink, and it turns into a gorgeous red-headed female with green flickering eyes and a dress that looks like metal but flows like silk made of copper, sort of like a gown of copper. And she says, "Thank you, dwarf, and your friends, for hunting down these creatures of Tiamat and wherever else they hail from." She says, I doubt that you know what we know, because the knowledge has just come to us. She says, you have much to talk about, and there is someone that I can direct you to talk to. She says, there is a brass dragon.
A little while, or you
I know the name. His name is Trignus Velocis. And Trignus would be very interested to hear of your story and tale. You can see excitement in her eyes as she's telling you of this. She says, what you have been a witness of on this day is something we dragonkind call the Dragonfall War. It has not been occurring for over a millennia. Something has spurred Tiamat into action, and we think it has something to do with these beastmen, but we don't know why. Why would Tiamat lower herself to ally with these lizard men and orcs? We have not yet decided. But if the Dragonfall War is to be reawoken, then her swarm of dragon spawn will be covering the fields of these lands. The metallic dragons have just been informed as to this reignition of Tiamat's evil desire. There is much for us to do. And she reaches into a dimensional pocket and pulls out these two black bracers made of dragon scale. She hands them out towards you for you to take them into your hands.
Gets on one knee. He said, yes, indeed. Yes.
I got you. What? Why do you have a boner?
Put that away.
Speak not and let eyes fall below waist.
She says, take these, young dragon. They may save your life one day. They will harden your skin against weapons and acid. May they keep you safe. I do not feel like this alliance will go without reward. And those are Onyx Dragonhide Bracers. They give you a resistance to acid of 5. It's like a damage reduction. Subtract 5 from all acid damage that you take. And a +1 natural armor bonus that stacks with regular natural armor if you do ever get that. I think you do from your class. So it will it'll continue to stack with that when you do. And she says, now, Yendor, keep an eye on the Giant's Belt Mountains for a sign in 7 days. The brass dragon I spoke of will have a symbol for you. You will know it when you see it. You will need to head to that location in order to have a conversation with this dragon. And as for you and the rest of your party, I would suggest you execute the 2 dragon spawn that are hiding in the trees with your friends. Or I can do it for you. And then, if any of you are gifted in the way of tracking footprints, I'd like for you to see something. Follow back where these footprints came from before they made this camp. That will be the safest way. Keep your head down, and you will witness a portion of what we are up against. She says, I must go now. As I said, there's much for us to do.
Yes. Before you go, I have but 2 questions. What shall I call you, most majestic one?
She says, I doubt you will be able to pronounce it. The other dragon is easier to say. Where is his name?
Let's get it on.
Shall I call you Bay? Possibly Boo.
Would you like to grab my pocket?
Alright, yeah, his name was Trignus Velocis, and her name is Shikroga Corufinoir. I'll spell that out for you.
Are you spelling that the second thing he'd ask? Because I know you have much to do, but you have but a little time, as my life quest has become like you in power and in majesty. You could dispose of that lizard man so I may witness but a taste of what I can dream of. Gratitude.
She said, yes, I could not leave this place without swallowing his head, as vengeance for the young who did not know what they were up against and will never see the age that I have become. It was justice done on this day, and I must say your spear lodged firmly in his chest, distracting him, gave me ample opportunity.
Hopefully we can get together like this again in the future. For more blood of green pale things. The memory of Trignus Velasquez will not be soon forgot.
She says you
I
will
think that's
enjoy
the
it.
adult dragon.
That's the one that died, right?
I don't think so. I think that's the one that's going to put out the sign, right?
Yeah, Trignus Velocis, I thought you meant I'll remember him, because, yeah, he is a male brass dragon, and he is the one that would be most interested in speaking with you, so.
Okay, I wrote that down wrong. Alright, sorry.
I got you. I'm just peeing myself, paying attention.
It's kind of warm, you know, it's not too bad.
Hey, I got to change my leather after this.
Alright, well, she bids her adieu, and she says, may we see each other on victorious terms. Tiamat is no foe to be trifled with, and she will be bringing much more pain and suffering to this land, I believe. Stay strong. Guard your friends. And she starts morphing back into that dragon and whipping those wings, and the dust and water begins to kick up, and you guys can barely see as she hits the sky.
Right, while the whole talk was going on, I took a Geomod.
Are you just sipping tea while everyone talks?
Yeah.
He's just laying there, hanging out.
I'm standing
Man,
up
when
now.
am I done peeing myself?
You are done now. Everyone watches the dragon fly away, and the green spawns now realize, oh shit.
Yeah, buddy. You're about to get some mace in your face.
So I'll go with Othros first and see what he's got on this rabbit shot. Negative, he sucks.
His bad rolls continue.
He's got his 50% accuracy. There we go. Alright, damage longbow.
Bam!
16, he drops him to -1. The raid leader passes out as Othros snaps out of his fear.
Heck yeah.
Tenon?
Yeah, it's Tenon's turn, and we'll move past him as he, well, no, he can hit something, right?
Yeah, he has his bow, right?
Doesn't he have that gnome double hammer or something? Double hooked hammer?
I'm gonna 5-foot step and go with the super poke and see if I can get him with a critical. It's gonna be awesome. Nope, just a 15, swinging a miss, go Thane.
Full attack, no move.
Yeah,
Wait.
you don't even need to move, you got reach.
Coup de grace?
That's right.
No,
No,
that
this guy's got-
thing was afraid, staring at the dragon, couldn't do shit.
I'm not flanking from here, right? No.
That's right. You have to have an opponent opposite of you to play. But I appreciate you continuing to check. Just see, maybe.
I'm gonna ask every time it pops up on the screen.
Front door.
You asked about flanking. Oh no! See if you can confirm your way out of that. Oh, that was almost a double nat one. Alright, you can come out, so you can continue your attack. But that one was a serious miss.
Almost hit 10 and a. Fucking A.
A lot of friendly fire this game.
19 is his AC, so you hit on the number there. And if you can do more than 6 damage, then this combat will be over and you guys can loot the floor. There you go.
Bam!
15! Alright.
Well,
I was just getting warmed up. I had 2 more to go, baby.
She hasn't leveled y'all up yet. You got all these happy attacks you're going for. Alright, let's take a look at the loot. And what you guys are going to get right before you see the final thing, and we will cut off this recording. If Thane can roll a tracking check.
Oh god.
Alright, so what you get
Should I roll that now or is this later?
at this campsite. Well, I already gave you guys the 5,000 gold from the Razor Fiends, so
Correct.
you've only got this camp left. You find 16,000 gold in this campsite off of all those goobers. And you guys already have, the Corsair's eye patch, boost desperation that Hamish has been using.
Who got the healing salve from that?
I don't know if anybody took that.
I want to say we gave it to Hamish. Because it's like a bunch of cure lights in a bottle, right?
Well, it can be a Cure Light mod series. It's got multiple functions. And then there's the Oil Magic Weapon that gives you a day's worth of a +4 weapon.
That was
16
gross.
hours. Yeah, gross. Alright, so you're
3,200 each.
Yep. Alright. So, off of the Blackguard, you find a Potion of Cure mod. Anyone can take that. Just go ahead and snatch it, and y'all can pass it out. Who wants to take that?
You give somebody without innate healing ability.
Alright. So,
Give it to Othos.
well, Othos is not here. Thane, you take that Cure mod. You can hand it
Oh,
out to
good.
Othos when he gets
I
back.
need a quaff one anyway. I drink that immediately.
You-
So we don't
Wait
have a
till
problem
you-
there.
Wait till you have health,
2d8
brother.
2d8 plus 10.
Yeah, you gotta roll a 3 or higher on those 2d8.
Hold on, brother. I'm coming to give you health. Alright.
Should I wait then?
Yeah, you can let him heal you up to
Should I start from half?
+1.
Does it matter that the ore bonus is 2 now? Are we trumping that up a little bit?
half +2.
Can I just go ahead and move it to half then? Half plus 2? And then do it?
Yep. Then you got a Cloak of Charisma +2 on that guy, which Gendor is eyeballing with
Yes.
with
Dibs.
his boner is still active. And then you have a +1 great sword worth a little over 2,000 gold if anybody wants it. Or you can just put it in the liquidate sack.
Liquidate!
You have a +2 chainmail suit made of copper dragon scales that you know came from a child dragon. She pretty much tossed that at your feet, Gendor. So you can put that in your room and honor the first encounter that you ever had with a dragon, or you can sell it. Although that might be hard for you.
Yeah, wouldn't sell it.
Alright, so that's just a decoration for Gendor. Then
Why wouldn't you wear it? It's a +2.
+2 is chainmail. He might want to wear it, but if he wears the corpse of a copper dragon, I mean, he could say it was a gift from Shikroga, and that name would be the only thing that kept him from being slaughtered by a good dragon. So it's up to him. He knows how that works. There's a pair of bracers on the Blackguard called Counter-Strike bracers. When someone misses you, tries to hit you and misses you, you can pop these bracers, I think, 3 times per day. And take a swing at them.
That is what I fucking want.
Alright. Yeah, it's good for somebody with an AC as high as yours. You
Nice.
can get extra swings on people. That's Counter-Strike Bracers, Magic Item Compendium, page 90. Then we have a Potion of Cure Serious on the lead Sneak Dragonling. So, Thane, go ahead and put that down as well. Maybe not
Alright.
drink it. You don't have to drink everything. But,
Alright, I won't drink that one. I'll keep it. What's Cure Serious?
that's 3-8 plus 15. It's the best cure potion in the world. There's nothing stronger than that. Cure Critical is only something that cleric
3d8 plus 15, is that you said?
Yeah, 3-8 plus 15, and 4 is the lowest you can roll on those 3 8-siders. So
Nice.
minimum you got 12 plus 15. And then there's a +1 Dragon Blade called a Dragon Split. And that's that thing they were 2-weapon fighting with. It has 2 different sides to it. It's an exotic weapon. You'll need a feat to even wield the thing. So you might want to cash that in for 2,000 gold, but somebody can put that down. Yeah, well, you won't get 2,000 for it. You'll get 1,000 for it. So if
It's a potion or two.
yeah, let me put that in the liquidate, and I'll give you the total at the end that y'all can split. You got a +1 leather on that Sneak guy, and that will be liquidated for what's that? 500 gold.
I keep getting a freaking armor check penalty on some of my skills, and I'm debating whether or not I'd rather do leather over studded leather and just take the 1 AC hit, since my AC sucks anyway.
Yeah, it's hard to have AC without shield and deflection and natural armor and all
One
that.
quick... Never mind, keep going through the loot. I have a question afterwards.
Alright, now this thing, I'm going to need to go to Magic Item Compendium 83 because it is a very interesting cloak. Well, it's actually a robe. I'll need to be able to
Lightning
describe
tunic?
this.
Is it
properly.
Burnous of 1001 Thorns?
What's wrong book? Yeah, it's the Burnous of 1001 Thorns on 83. So this thing is a +1 enhancement to natural armor bonus. It goes on the torso over your armor. So it's kind of like a robe over your armor. You also gain +4 on saves to resist becoming dehydrated from heat or exposure.
Or that weapon enchant.
And it doesn't require activation. When activated, this robe sprouts 1001 sharp thorns, which last for 5 rounds. Any creature that strikes you with a natural weapon or attempts to make a grapple check against you takes 1d6 points of piercing damage. So it gives you 1 point of natural armor, helps you with dehydration, and if anyone touches you and you don't like it, you can sprout 1001 thorns and begin hurting them every time
It has
they
to be
touch
a
you.
natural weapon, though, right? Or a bear.
Yeah, like a bear's paw, or a dire snake grappling you, or a tendriculus putting you in his mouth. All of those things. Even though Wyvern picking Hamish up by the head would have taken 1d6 points of damage every time it rolled a grapple check against him. So I thought it was only fair when I rolled that out that after the horrible day of grappling that y'all had before this, there is an anti-grappling item in your possession now. And you guys can talk about what you want to do with that, and I'll move on. Somebody write it down.
Yeah, I got it written down, but I definitely think with Thane's luck and his talks of less AC, you should probably go to him.
Yeah,
Thane gets gobbled up a lot.
Bonus natural.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Alright, so then you get a potion of Shield of Faith +3 for 3 minutes. So that's a deflection modifier. It'll only be a 2 for Gindor because he has the Ring of Protection on. Then you have a potion of Bull Strength +4 for 3 minutes. So that's your regular Bull Strength potion. You have a potion of Invisibility for 5 minutes. Then you have another Crystal of Life Drinking Least, which Hamish has on his sword, that gives you 1 HP every time you deal damage with that weapon.
Which I always fucking forget to use.
What is that called?
It's called a Crystal of Life Drinking Least, every time your weapon connects and deals damage, you heal for 1 point.
What?
Yeah, go with it. Get it, Thane.
Two of
I would love
Two of those on your morning stars would not be a bad idea for you, Thane.
Even just one is better than nothing.
Well, the other
Both are
crystal,
sweet.
the other crystal is a crystal of returning least, which installed in a weapon gives it quick draw, so you can snatch it out as a free action for anybody who wants to quickly draw their weapon.
Yeah, I will take that because I've got so many weapons.
All right, and we'll do just for shits and giggles right now. 3 crystals is the maximum you can put in any weapon, so you have 2 of 3 now, Hamish, if you want that one. And that's a fairly cheap crystal. You guys know if you ever wanted to buy one of those that it is pretty readily available. And
I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on my Warhammer.
okay, sweet. So you got one in each weapon. All right, write down this as well, Hamish, because you're the only one who can use this. Actually, both of them. A scroll of remove blindness and deafness. So if any of you get permanently blinded or deafened by a necromancer, Hamish can cure you with this scroll. And it is a level 3 spell, so you can use it right now without rolling anything, Hamish. The other one is a scroll of lesser vigor, mass. So if you get all your friends to gather around and look up that spell, you can give everybody fast healing 1, regeneration. So everybody heals for 1 as long as the spell is active. It's a group buff.
Damn.
Let me see what the Crystal of Revelation does. Alright, it's not the least, is it? This is your first lesser crystal. It's not a least.
What are the lessers classified as? +1, +2?
A lesser is a 4th level item. A least is usually a 2nd level item and stuff like that. So this goes into a weapon, and it says when you deal damage to an invisible creature using this weapon, the creature emits a golden aura for 1 round, allowing everyone to know the square that it occupies, but they can't see it. The lesser says it does that, and it suppresses their invisibility for 1 round. So if you are up against an invisible opponent, you want this character, and if they wanted to go a step further, they could take blind fight and roll twice for the mischance on hitting the invisible creature, and he would beat their ass into visibility so that everyone else could kill them.
Can you see an invisible creature without seeing invisibility if you get close enough?
If you know the square they're in, you have a 50% mischance, so you just have to roll that percentile die, and if you roll a 51 or higher, then you can make your attack roll, break their AC, hit them, and then the crystal will say hello and disable their invisibility for 1 round.
If you're within a certain distance, are you able to do like a listen check to figure out the square they're in?
Yes, a listen versus their move silent will help you dictate what square they're in. So that is the crystal of invisibility ass whipping. Y'all can figure out which weapon that should go on. I think it has to be a melee weapon. No, it just says a weapon. So yeah. Anyway,
we may end up moving in the direction of giving that patch to Othros and let him have that crystal as well, if it'll fit on his bow.
Yeah, then he's got 1 crystal of fire
I wouldn't want
damage.
to put it on my Morning Star. I'd rather it be on my bow, but then my concern would be I would have to pull it out. It would have to initiate an attack. I'd have to know he's invisible early, because if I already have my Morning Stars, I'd have to put him away, draw my bow.
I like it. You can just switch the eye patch on, see him, pop him,
and have
make
him
him
take that
invisible.
crystal too.
I like it. It's good.
Just have it rest over his left eye. He can activate it whenever.
Alright, so hang on to those 2, because those are great for fighting invisibility people, and take 2 potions of Cure Mod as well, and you are done looting. So Thane, just keep those potions, and then I'll give them the money split when Mitchell and Marcus see this video.
I'm taking all those potions and I'm going to divvy them out. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. So we got 17,500 divided by 3. So, for Mitchell and Marcus, don't forget to add to your character sheet 3,500 gold, 3,500. Alright. Now we move on, and Thane rolls a tracking survival check to see if you guys can follow these footprints. They're about 3 days old. They've been at this camp for about 3 days. And then we're about to set out and look further for you guys.
I'm rolling survival. Is that a yes?
Yep. Alright, Thane picks up footprints heading north-northwest. And you guys move out.
Did you do the liquidation?
Yeah, the liquidation was added to that, so 17.5. What did I just say? 3,500.
Yeah.
You got another 300 each for the
Just
liquidated
35,
armor and weapons.
5K.
Yeah, just add another 300. And
So if I'm not mistaken, we should have 3,500 each. Sorry, a little slow there.
alright. So you guys go north for a couple of hours as Thane keeps picking up the tracks. And you guys can see them after he points them out, but they're kind of difficult to see without such an accomplished tracker as himself. And then you guys get to a fairly sizable hill as the earth begins to roll a little bit more. The hills and small mountains are getting to be even 50 or 60 feet high off of the base level of where this creek was. And as you peek over the top of one hill, you see this right there. You see a massive fortress across in between a valley of multiple hills. And I will describe it for you.
I say we attack it. Full on. No.
What you're looking at is an impossible and impenetrable fortress. Looms and squirms like an anthill. Some of the soldiers are seen pointing east towards the Giant Belts Mountains as they shout orders. Most of them are lizard men of the Dark Talon tribe, and you feel like maybe the King Yarshag in that letter has created this fortress to house himself and his people. So you may call this fortress Yarshag if you like. There are many wicked-looking dragon spawns of varying colors: red, green, blue, black, and white. Some of them run on 4 legs like beasts. Some of them have stabs like they're some sort of wizard. They come in all shapes and sizes, and they look pretty damn horrible. Orcs and goblins and gnolls litter the fortress doing basic tasks. This place is completely swarming. And this is where we conclude the story plot.
What?
Yowza.
So now you know the Dragonfall War is happening. You don't just have an alliance with lizardmen and orcs. You do now see again goblins, trolls, gnolls, orcs. They're all here in a small force. What's largest are the reptiles, and Tiamat's children are seemingly working for King Yarshag, and they are up to something. We'll kill the recording now and give this to the other boys.